This is going to be some competition. It is Australia against Great Britain. Two very strong teams. Glenn O'Shea of Australia, silver medalist in the Olympic Games. Alexander Edmondson comes into the squad. Michael Hepburn, team pursuit silver medalist also with Glenn O'Shea in the Olympic Games. Former world champion in the team pursuit. And young rider Alexander Morgan joins up the Australian team. Here's Great Britain. Two members of the Olympic gold medal winning team, Stephen Burke and Ed Clancy, joined by Sam Harrison, the 20-year-old, and Andy Tennant, the team pursuit world champion in 2012. Which rider's going to take the world championship? Which team's going to take it? They're up there on the start. The clock's ticking. We head towards 20 seconds to go. The wide shoulders of Ed Clancy, a bit more power now in that body after he's trained for the team sprint. He was going to ride the team sprint at the World Championships, but it was decided he just wasn't making the mark, so he turns back so quickly. Such is the ability of Ed Clancy. Straight back into the team pursuit squad. And let's see what the opening kilo is. Great Britain in qualification, 1:4.194. The Australians look rapid with 1:4.099. It's going to be right down to the wire in this one. You think of these two teams, Glenn O'Shea, world champion in the Omnium in 2012 for Australia. Hepburn, such a great palmarès, a world champion in the team pursuit, a silver medalist in the Olympic Games. And they just draft in Edmondson and Morgan, and already they look drilled. 4,000 metres on the track. You've got to get every single one of these kilos absolutely nailed as they go through the opening kilo. Both teams faster than the qualification that they put in earlier. 1:3.278 for Australia, 1:3.586 for Great Britain. I talked to the British riders after their qualification. Andy Tennant said it felt grippy out here. Are they going to go quicker? They're certainly going quicker than they did earlier on today. So maybe the grippy ride is gone. Both nations looking fast. Heading towards the 2-kilometre point next on the horizon. Who's going to be the fastest team to there? In qualification earlier, it was Australia in 2:2.080. Great Britain in 2:2.117. There's hardly anything to separate these two countries in the same way that there hardly ever is. 2,000 metre point. It's Australia who are fastest. 2:00.457. That's a second and a half quicker. Great Britain 2:1.389. What's the schedule? It looks like Australia are really starting to cruise now. Both teams have got 4 riders left. It's all about the second half. Australia leads by nearly a second now. They lose a rider, so Australia down to 3. Great Britain still with 4. That will tell a little bit as they go down the back straight now. Who's going to take this one? It's still so close. Australia leaving a little bit of a gap there. It's looking tight. Up to the 3,000 metre mark shortly. At the 2,000 metre point, it was Australia slightly ahead. It's still Australia who are ahead, and they are absolutely flying. 2:57.932 for Australia. They are looking so quick. Their fighting talk was before this that they wanted this World Championship, and they are cruising down the back straight here. 3:00.85 for Great Britain. They are down on Australia, but they have the might of 4 riders. Can they crack Australia before the finish? The Aussies are still looking good as they can see Great Britain in front of them. The qualification time, 3:59, 3:25 for Australia. It looks like the gold is going to go to the Southern Hemisphere, to Australia, as Great Britain try to bring them back. But it looks like a rapid ride. Australia going for the finish. They hit the line, look at that. 3:56.751 for Australia. 4:00.967 for Great Britain. The Australians absolutely smashed it. Almost 61 kilometres an hour for Australia. That was a very, very impressive ride. 3 seconds, almost 3 seconds faster than what they qualified in earlier on today. Job done, gold medal goes to Australia. And they pay back the loss of that in London at the Olympic Games. Well, you have to marvel at the way that they have put that team together. O'Shea and Hepburn being joined up with Edmondson and Morgan. The world title is theirs. Confirmation then that Australia will stand on the top step of the podium. Great Britain will take the silver. Denmark will take the bronze medal away from Minsk. Just working our way through the classification there, the top 15 teams, and congratulations all round for the Australians. It's always so difficult to come off the back of an Olympic Games and then turn your attention so quickly to a World Championship. Stephen Burke congratulates the Australians.